What can an opportunity that you step into create as far as relationships that can turn into future businesses, future income streams, and all sorts of different access to certain information? How many different people are doing mastermind calls and training calls that traditionally would have to pay thousands or tens of thousands of dollars to get to this type of training? And then, just what you provide for your agents, and on top of what Brant provides and what Matt and all of us provide, a ton of training that they can avoid tens of thousands of dollars expenses before they go out there and chase it down.
I would have loved that, like, coming on board. I put my first mastermind, or it wasn't a mastermind, it was a weekend boot camp on how to buy foreclosures, pre-foreclosures in Texas during like pre-2008. Knocking on doors. It was grunt style. I loved it. But I paid, I don't know, $1,500, $2,000 on my credit card. Like I put it on my credit card. And it was that was a good, maybe a risky decision as a college kid with no way to pay that bill. But it was a good decision in the long run because what I didn't have in skills and experience, I had in motivation and drive, and also had a lot of time as a college kid. So I just hustled and I made it work. But the ability to actually, like, if I'm someone new in this industry, and I'm wanting to get into real estate, get my license, and especially I want to learn real estate investing, and like, oh, hey, not only can I be connected with these high quality people, but I can also get like access, at least in our case, completely free to everything that they used to charge for, or not even some of it's not even that they charge for. They just didn't even offer it because they're doing other stuff. And now I actually get to collaborate with them and learn from them and absorb their resources and their education to further my career. And they're excited. Like, the more deals I do, like, they're actually happy. They're not mad that I'm competing with them. Like, what kind of game is that? Like, that's what I want to play. That would have been great had I had that. So I'm happy to contribute to that, to the next generation of real estate professionals.
I mean, if you guys know my story on the internet, if you've watched even back on Investor Army like 5-6 years ago, the way I went into debt was through aggressive education expenses. I was traveling around the country. I was, just writing checks left and right. I put up 35 grand for one training company before I knew it. I was getting information, but I put myself in a hole that took a long time to come out of it. If I had known all I needed to do was to get a real estate license and partner with an organization like ours through a company like EXP, that certain teams that run revenue share organizations here are not running it like a production team. Normally you have to pay a split into that production team to get extra coaching and training. We just give it all out for free. And so you would get the same education, no expense, but it's not just you're getting the education from a third party stage guru or big name influencer. You're in proximity. Like, you can pick up the phone and call Chris. And so, like, you're talking about a great life or a good life versus a great life. I've heard a lot of people, over the past few years, it's been tough. Obviously, we had a pandemic, a lot of businesses went under, a lot of people lost their jobs. And I've seen a lot of stress and anxiety and depression over this. And I want you, if you're watching this right now, to understand this is your opportunity to escape the trap. You would never have gotten out of that trap, the corporate trap, if life had continued on. So the pandemic was kind of like an entrepreneurship freedom day. When you really think about it, it took all the people that could be successful entrepreneurs. Most of them that were tied up in that corporate world, just living the comfortable life, that never wanted to take the risk. They knew they could do it, but now they don't have the option. Now they jumped in real estate or insurance or whatever it is. So if you guys are in that spot right now, don't look at it as a bad thing you lost your career. If you go back to my story, losing my previous career led me to the better career. You can go knock out a real estate license. If you want to become an investor, you can partner with someone like Chris Bounds and Brant Phillips, and they're going to help you get access to all their investment coaching and training, and as a partner, and then helping you grow your business as well, and having access to everything we do behind the scenes.